Hello guys, hello! My name is Joe and today I will try to explain a famous DMT trip.
And then the universe just ripped open, and then there was this purple fabric behind it, and then I got sucked into that purple fabric, and then I was in this other dimension.
I will try to explain spiritually what has been happening during this trip. It's Shane Mauss's famous DMT trip that he has been talking about publicly, and so it gives us a amazing opportunity to be able to look behind the veil. We'll be able to explore certain spiritual topics while explaining this DMT trip. But before we do that, we will first watch a tiny little video clip, basically Sean explaining his point of view, his experience on DMT, and then I will try to explain it, what's happening spiritually.
About the 20th time that I smoked DMT, I was all of a sudden in this 50s kitchen. There was a boy sat down in the kitchen. It was like he was in trouble or something, and his father wanted to tell him something, but he didn't know how. His father came up, and he just went like this. The kitchen just collapsed and deconstructed into a movie set, and it was revealed to the boy that I think was me, that he'd been living on a movie set his entire life. And then you could see the entire universe. He's taking all of this in, and then the universe just ripped open, and then there was this purple fabric behind it, and then I got sucked into that purple fabric, and then I was in this other dimension. And I was sitting there working with this guy in this other dimension that I think was me, and we had some sort of job, which is a real bummer. We were trying to figure out how to keep this portal open or this gateway open or something. We got done with work that day.
Now, Shane, I believe that the metaphor, the symbolism with the kitchen and with the movie set is basically, as the kitchen collapsed, that is basically your spiritual guides were trying to, it's a metaphor, it's a symbolism for revelation, and basically your spiritual guides are trying to, instead of saying we will reveal to you a hidden secret, they will basically show it to you visually. So the collapse of the movie set is basically a metaphor, a symbolism for revelation, that they will reveal to you a hidden secret. Now, as you are being sucked out, as you said, into the other dimension, that is basically a dimension behind the veil of our reality, you're basically being sucked into the spirit realm where spirits live. And then you are meeting a guy that you are working with on a project. This guy is you, as you said. It is your spirit. Basically, your spirit lives forever. And as a whole, your spirit, basically, tiny part from your spirit is being basically divided, and that is your soul that is incarnating into this reality. And once you die, your soul will basically reunite with your spirit, and your spirit is basically experiencing this life as an incarnation. And so that the metaphor, as sometimes that we die and it was just a dream, that this particular metaphor is the metaphor for the spirit that exists forever. And even though this body is temporary, your spirit, the guy that you met, you basically will live forever. Now, there's still enough differentiation between your soul and your spirit, and so that's why there is two of you working on a project together. You are working on a basically gate, on a portal, which is a symbolism, and it is between it is the connection, spiritual connection between you and your higher self. And this metaphor, this particular symbolism is meant to tell you that your connection to your higher self, your connection to your spirit is weak, and that you should work on it in order to basically work on your connection to your spirit, and strengthening this connection. You will be able to receive a guidance, divided guidance from your own spirit, and so basically your own higher self is trying to tell you that you should work on this. Now together we will watch a second part of the video where Sean describes meeting a different spirit that is basically a completely different spirit, not connected to him, which is a purple gypsy lady he talks about, that is depicted as a purple gypsy lady, and we will talk about that a little bit more. But before we do that, we have to first watch the video clip. So guys, let's go.
And there was a carnival, and there's a Ferris wheel, and there's some guy playing a piano, and then this dancing purple gypsy woman comes out, and it's like I've known her for lifetimes. Like I've spent thousands of lifetimes with this woman, and it's just been a while since I've seen her, and we saw each other, and right away I was like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. And we caught up for a while, and then when the DMT was wearing off, she told me that everything was just going to be okay, and that all of this just keeps on repeating itself over and over again, so not to worry about it too much. We got sad that we were going to have to split up and I was going away again, and so to cheer me up, she just spun around and exploded into fractals that turned into like bats and different creatures that became everything in the universe, and then it became me, and I was everything, and then it got sucked back out, and it's just her spinning around again. She's like, see ya! And I got out of it, and I was like, okay, well that was weird. But that's DMT for you. There's always weird stuff like that happening, and you're interacting with these strange beings.
Now this purple gypsy lady is a completely different spirit, most likely one of your spiritual guides, one of your so-called angels that is watching after you. Now it is theoretically possible that the same way your higher self, the spirit, basically divided and into a smaller part, a soul, and was born on this planet, which is you, which means that you live here as a smaller part of yourself, of your higher self, of your spirit. The same way this particular spirit, this particular purple gypsy lady, also divided into a smaller part and lives on this planet as well, was born and lives on this planet as well. And in this instance, some people believe in the spiritual community that this incarnation of this purple gypsy lady could be potentially your twin flame, could be potentially your soulmate. Now I just want to mention again that you don't have to necessarily end up with the incarnation of this purple lady, and you can always reject the spiritual guidance of this purple lady. You can also destroy this soul's contract between you and the twin flame. You don't have to be forced. You have always free will, and you don't have to be forced into anything that you don't want to be forced into. So just keep that in mind. Now everything we have talked about today I have already written about on my blog. Even the Sean's DMT trip I've already written about. The link is in the description for the particular blog article. There you will also find on the blog even more fascinating DMT trips explained spiritually, so make sure to check it out. Also, make sure to smash that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. Also, make sure to smash that like button because it helps the algorithm and it truly helps this channel grow. Also, make sure to check out the video here, make sure to check out the video there and everywhere. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!